What makes an open world truly great isn't its size or number of map icons, but the feeling of freedom, discovery, and immersion, the sense that you can climb any mountain, uncover hidden stories, and lose yourself in a living world. As 2025 ushers in a golden age for the genre, both legendary titles and ambitious newcomers are redefining what it means to explore vast, meaningful worlds. Worth Every Penny goes beyond review scores. It's about value, longevity, and unforgettable experiences. Join us as we count down the top 20 open-world games worth every penny to play in 2025, a celebration of the worlds we don't just play, but live in. Kicking off our list is perhaps the biggest artistic surprise of 2025. S.T.A.L.K.E.R Expedition 33 is not your typical open-world game. It blends the DNA of a classic turn-based JRPG with a vast, beautiful, and utterly melancholic world. You are part of Expedition 33, a group on a one-year quest to kill the Paintress, a mysterious figure who wakes once a year to paint a cursed number on her monolith. Everyone who reaches that age turns to smoke. It's a literal deadline. This existential dread hangs over a gorgeous world inspired by France's Belle Epoque era. It's a unique, story-driven adventure where every corner of its stylized world is begging to be explored before your time runs out. It's art, and it's worth every cent. Sometimes you don't want a quiet, meditative journey. Sometimes you want absolute candy-colored chaos. Welcome back to Pandora and beyond. Borderlands 4 is the triumphant return of the king of looter shooters. Gearbox has refined the formula to perfection. Billions of guns, and yes, they still mean billions, outrageous new vault hunters, and a new galaxy-spanning threat. But the real star is the co-op open world. Grabbing 3 friends, hijacking a vehicle, and driving straight into a bandit camp while rockets fly and legendary loot explodes from a badass psycho, that's a gameplay loop that just never gets old. For pure, unadulterated fun, Borderlands 4 is a 2025 essential. After the sprawling success of Dying Light 2, Techland is back with a standalone expansion that feels more like a full-blown sequel, The Beast. This isn't just more of the same. This is a darker, more focused, and terrifyingly vertical new city to explore. The first-person parkour is still the best in the business, making traversal a high-stakes thrill. But The Beast leans harder into the horror, with new volatile evolutions that make the night truly something to be feared. The narrative is tighter, the combat is crunchier, and the world is packed with environmental storytelling. If you want an open world that keeps your heart pounding, this is it.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
Horizon Forbidden West builds on Zero Dawn in every way, offering a larger, richer world filled with stunning landscapes and meaningful quests. Aloy's journey across lush jungles, barren deserts, and ancient ruins showcases the PS5's power and Guerrilla's attention to detail. Every mission feels purposeful, blending deep storytelling with breathtaking visuals to create one of the most unforgettable open-world adventures of this generation. From the narrative masters at Obsidian, Avowed is the first-person fantasy RPG we've been dreaming of. Set in the rich, established world of Aora from Pillars of Eternity, this is Obsidian Unleashed. Forget a massive, empty map. Avowed presents a dense, vibrant, and reactive world in the Living Lands, a region plagued by a mysterious, soul-consuming blight. The combat is fluid, letting you seamlessly blend dual-wielded pistols with elemental magic and sharp steel. But this is an Obsidian game, which means your choices matter. The deep, branching narrative and complex companion system make this a world you'll want to save, or perhaps sacrifice. Crimson Desert from Pearl Abyss is easily one of the most visually stunning video games ever created. What started as a Black Desert prequel has evolved into a jaw-dropping, single-player, open-world action-adventure. You play as Cliff, a mercenary navigating the war-torn continent of Pywell. The game is a technical powerhouse, featuring some of the most brutal and cinematic melee combat we've ever seen. But it's the world itself, the dynamic weather, the detailed settlements, and the sheer graphical fidelity that makes it a 2025 showpiece. This is the game you buy to show off your new hardware. Get out of here, Stalker. The Zone is calling. After years of troubled development, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 has arrived, and it is every bit as unforgiving and atmospheric as we'd hoped. This is not a fun open world in the traditional sense. This is a survival horror simulation. The Chernobyl exclusion zone is a living, breathing, and deeply hostile entity. You'll manage hunger, radiation, and bleeding, all while fighting off mutated horrors, rival factions, and physics-defying anomalies. It's stressful, it's terrifying, and it's utterly immersive. For those who want a world that truly fights back, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is a masterpiece of dread. Yes, it came out in 2023, and yes, in 2025, it is still one of the best open-world games ever made, and it's not even close. Tears of the Kingdom didn't just give us a big map, it gave us a physics-based creation engine and 3 layers of a world to use it in. The sense of pure, unadulterated discovery, building a flying machine to reach a distant sky island, only to find a chasm leading to a dark, terrifying new world below is unmatched. Ultra Hand redefined player agency. It's a game that doesn't just ask, "Can you do this?" It asks, "What can't you do?" 2 years later, we're still finding the answer.
Finally ready to join us.
Pure joy. That is the only way to describe Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Insomniac Games perfected the superhero fantasy. The simple act of moving in this world is worth the price of admission. The web wings, combined with the fastest web swinging yet, make traversal a breathtaking thrill. But the real magic is in the seamless switching between Peter and Miles, each with their own unique skill trees and side stories. Add the sheer spectacle of the symbiote-powered combat, and a New York City that is denser and more alive than ever, and you have the definitive superhero experience. It's a blockbuster movie you get to play, and it's fantastic.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside.
A 2015 game on a 2025 list? Absolutely, because 10 years later, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt still sets the bar for narrative design in an open world. Thanks to its next-gen update, the game looks and plays better than ever. But its true strength was never just graphics. It's the quests. Even a simple "go kill these monsters" contract can spiral into a multi-hour detective story filled with political intrigue, moral ambiguity, and heartbreaking character moments. Valen, Novigrad, and Skellige aren't just places, they are collections of 1,000 stories, including its 2 perfect DLCs. This is a 200-hour journey that remains one of the greatest of all time.
I make no mistake. The dragon will...
Welcome to the ultimate unscripted adventure. Dragon's Dogma 2 is a game that hates you, and you will love it for that. In a world of hand-holding and quest markers, this game trusts you to be the adventurer. Its masterstroke is the pawn system, AI companions who learn from you, offer quest advice, and fight alongside you. The world is dangerous. Fast travel is a precious resource, and a simple walk to a new city feels like a genuine, perilous expedition. A griffin might swoop down and pluck you from a fight. You might accidentally stumble upon a sphinx, or your pawn might high-five you after you climb a cyclops and stab it in the eye. It's emergent gameplay perfected.
Awaken.
Arrakis, Desert, Dune, the most hostile open world of 2025, belongs to Dune Awakening. This is not just an open world game, it's an open world survival MMO. From the makers of Conan Exiles, Awakening throws you onto the deadliest planet in the universe with nothing. You must survive the thirst, the heat, and the sand. You must learn to harvest spice, build a shelter, and navigate the great deserts. But you are not alone. You must contend with other players, form guilds, and fight for control of the spice. And always, always, you must fear the worm. This is the ultimate Dune fantasy realized.
Find every last member of the Yotei Six, and I will bring you peace.
How do you follow up one of the most beloved games of a generation? Sucker Punch's Ghost of Tsushima was a masterpiece of art direction and samurai fantasy. Now they return with Ghost of Yotei. While details are still emerging, we know we're trading Tsushima for the mainland, following a new female protagonist, Atsu. The trailers promise an even more beautiful, haunting world. We expect a refinement of the ghost versus samurai gameplay, deeper stealth mechanics, and a story that once again explores the cost of vengeance and the meaning of honor. Sucker Punch has earned our trust. This is a day one purchase.
Mary's exploration of a vast open world with kinetic combat.
The greatest comeback story in video game history. Forget the launch. In 2025, Cyberpunk 2077, fully patched and bundled with the world-class Phantom Liberty expansion, is, without question, one of the best open-world RPGs ever made. Night City is the true main character. It's a breathtaking, vertical, and shockingly dense metropolis that is dripping with atmosphere and danger. The gunplay is visceral, the build crafting is endlessly deep, and the stories told in its dark corners are some of the best in science fiction. It's the game we were always promised, and it is absolutely brilliant.
We need more people. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
If you're tired of being a dragon slayer or a superhero, how about just being a guy? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 continues the story of Henry of Skalitz in one of the most realistic, grounded, and immersive open worlds ever conceived. This is a true medieval simulator. You have to eat, you have to sleep, and if you can't read, you can't read. The sequel doubles down on everything. A world twice as large, a deeper combat system, and a more epic story of civil war in 15th century Bohemia. It's clumsy, it's brutal, and it's complex, and that's why it's amazing. There is simply nothing like it. Hideo Kojima is back. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, is set to be another visionary, mind-bending, and utterly unique masterpiece. The first game made walking a compelling mechanic. The sequel looks to evolve that strand concept on a whole new continent. Sam Porter Bridges returns, but the world is changing. We'll see new environments, from flooded cities to volcanic wastes, and new threats. Expect a complex, bizarre, and star-studded narrative that only Kojima could write, all rendered in the flawless Decima engine. It will be weird, it will be divisive, and it will be a journey you will never forget.
Incredible! I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before. One of them's got big spikes.
This is the evolution. Monster Hunter Wilds is taking the beloved formula of World and Rise and exploding it into a truly seamless, living, and dynamic open world. This is the Monster Hunter fantasy fully realized. The maps are massive. Weather is dynamic. Sandstorms or electrical storms will roll in, changing the entire ecosystem and the behavior of the monsters. Herds of creatures now roam the plains, and you, the hunter, can track them, hunt them, and engage in epic multi-stage battles that flow seamlessly across the entire zone. This is poised to be the Elden Ring moment for the Monster Hunter franchise, and it's going to consume our lives. The setting we've waited 15 years for, feudal Japan, and Ubisoft is not pulling any punches. Assassin's Creed Shadows is the true next-generation leap for the franchise. The masterstroke is the dual protagonist system. You play as Yotei, a stealthy shinobi who can use light, shadow, and a grappling hook to be a true ghost. And you play as Yasuke, a real-life historical samurai who brings brutal, heavy-hitting combat. The world is the real star, with dynamic seasons that change the landscape and gameplay. Guards are harder to see in winter snowstorms, and ponds freeze over. Add in destructible environments and a rebuilt stealth system, and you have what is shaping up to be the best Assassin's Creed game ever made.
The world is full of adventures and experiences.
In 2025, Red Dead Redemption 2 is still in its own class. It is less a game and more a place, a high watermark for digital realism that may never be surpassed. The sheer meticulousness of this world is staggering. Every NPC has a routine. Every animal in the ecosystem behaves realistically, and your actions have permanent consequences. It's a world that demands you slow down. It forces you to take in the beauty, to listen to the stories around the campfire, and to feel the weight of Arthur Morgan's tragic, brilliant story. It's a true masterpiece, a 100-hour journey that will stay with you forever. It's not just worth your money, it's worth your time. Was there ever any doubt? In 2025, Elden Ring remains the undisputed king. It's the game that changed the entire genre. From Software took their legendary Souls formula and proved that you don't need a map full of icons, a quest log, or a hand-holding narrator to create a compelling open world. All you need is discovery. The Lands Between is a world of endless secrets, a world where your curiosity is your only guide, and your reward is a hidden catacomb, a legendary weapon, or a terrifying boss that teaches you humility. With the 2024 expansion, Shadow of the Erdtree included, the sheer volume of high-quality content in this package is staggering. It is a world of myth, challenge, and wonder. It is the benchmark against which all other open worlds are now measured. It is quite simply one of the greatest video games ever made.
Band together and prepare to claim.
And that's our list. From the dense streets of Night City to the mythical Lands Between, 2025 is an unbelievable time to be a gamer. These worlds are waiting for you, offering thousands of hours of adventure. But now I want to hear from you. What did we miss? What's your #1 open world game for 2025? Let us know in the comments below. If you love this list and want more deep dives into the best games to play, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching. Now go get lost.